All right, here I am, part 2 of today's stream, the Super Duper Hump Day Wednesday. Today is January 22nd. This is the Avocado Show. And I did shart the hard drive. I had a first couple of hours, really super fun tracks and music, and just do what we do here the best. We have a really good time, a lot of eclectic music. Love it when the chat's jamming with the tracks and help me, my old man ears, kind of identify genres or lack thereof, or clearing me up on the mistakes in the genres I think that they are, because they're not, because I'm just way off. So yeah, welcome to the Avocado Show, because we're just way off. That's how she goes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go right now and I'm going to play a track which is a celebration of somebody's birthday. And Longamalus, I know he's not here. I didn't see him pop back in, but I know that he will check this out on his on the stream, VOD on YouTube. And so this is going to be, it's been a while, but I'm back with some more experimental hip-hop. I'm now approaching my 30s. Yeah, you're getting old, pal. But in a good way. You should say, I've made it to my 30s almost. That's how we look at it. And this is kind of how I feel. LOL. Sorry to hear about the news. I'm wishing you the best. Oh, thank you very much. About what I said earlier before the stream started. Okay, guys, let's do this. Are you guys ready? Longamalus, happy birthday, man. Here you go.
You're not coming out.
Oh yeah, you named the name. Koreatown. Hello.
What makes you think you're not coming out? I've got the hole. You've got the hole, and you're gonna break the whole together.
Yo, hello.
This is like space hop.
Out there, I feel alone, I feel stuck. I wish somebody would throw me a rope and pull me up out this hole. Yo, hello. Is there a single soul out there? I feel alone, I feel stuck. I wish somebody would throw me a rope and pull me up out this hole.
Hey down there, can I give you a hand?
I looked up from the pit at a reptilian man. He said,
I'll throw down a vine you can grab onto and climb and have yourself out of this predicament.
I don't know, I'm getting like Primus
the
vibes.
look in his eyes I didn't trust from the jump. Not knowing what you own and exactly what he would want. You gotta watch your step when running across the swamp on alligator backs. One miscalculation could add up to your last opportunity to free yourself from feeling trapped. And I don't know the next moment help would be offered, but off my intuition, I'ma keep my distance. It got a lot darker once I made that decision. Hello? Yo, is there a single soul out there? I feel alone, I feel stuck. I wish somebody would
I heard like a
throw me
sitar
a
or something
rope
back there.
and pull me up out this hole. Now a crew of clowns is circling around the hole in the ground that I currently inhabit. And one of them reached down and said, take my hand and grab it.
Yeah, Lisa, you're right about the
like it was magic. The goofball squad is laughing at
the industrial sound vibe.
Entertained by how I felt, so motion into peril. Roasting me with jokes like they Jesus and Meryl. The cards is laid out like tarot for the reading. Fully engulfed in darkness and feeling so defeated. But I promise I'll take they cool words and make them eat it. Eat it. A crack of light broke through and I seen a nigga step directly in my vision, made a perfect silhouette. He said, is you ready yet? I said, definitely yes. He had hair like branches with a beard full of naps. He reached out with both hands. I had a little bit of ass. You know that web of skin between your index and your thumb? He pulled me from a place I thought I'd never escape from. And when I saw his face in the sun, it was me. Oh, you're... Yes. But I know. But you could, quiet.
Maybe it is a sitar. I don't know, my brain's a spin. Longamalus, happy birthday to you. What a trippy track, man. You're right. I really like the glide of it. It almost sounded like he was like writing a letter to himself. The way the rapper was performing it and the way they were kind of messing around with the reverbs and stuff like that. And a couple times, hello, hello, like you're knocking on your own brain, trying to get the message through. And like SB said, also the industrial vibe of what was going on in the tracks. There were some really nice little samples. There was a weird little choral sample of some voices that was going on back there. But it definitely was a 2-bar pattern. And all of the depth of the track was in the vocals or in the hip-hop performance. And I like that lower tone of the voice too as well. The cadence was a trip. It was kind of laid back. But I like the lower tone of the voice. Almost like kind of telling yourself a story, like if you're talking to yourself in your head vibe. That's the way it got to me. So anyhow, happy birthday, Longamalus. And, you know, I'm sure you're going to see this on YouTube. So, yeah. Mahalo. All right, let's get back some donos here. Lil Fuzz. How are you, Lil Fuzz? Thank you very much. That was a very kind little dono slipping in there. By the way, guys, I took the dono form off because I can no longer honor any more donos or any boosties. Because I won't be able to do them all, and then I'm gone for 2 weeks, and I don't want anybody to be hanging out in the wind. So I've got a handful here I want to finish, and that's going to be it. So Little Fuzz, how are you? Are you still here? There you are. Welcome, my friend. And that was a very kind dono. We're going to be doing Monster Hunter Rise. I guess this is a game, it looks like. Oh, it does. One of my favorite themes from my favorite game series. And the name of the song is All Mother Narwa Theme. Mother Narwa Theme. Okay, guys, here we go. It sounded like a Jeopardy, you know, doubling up on the question. No, Mother Narwa Theme. Okay, let's do. All right. Would this be for like a cutscene or something? Or is this an anime? I don't quite know yet. No, I said video game, right? It's a game. Oh, a boss fight. Okay. Very passionate music for a boss fight. Nice change up right there. I love that. That's why I was asking Roadkill, because from what I understand, a lot of boss fights are more of the power of the arrangements and compositions here with lyrics in it. That's why I was asking. Maybe, you know, could have been a cutscene, or, and because it's a theme, I thought maybe, once again, kind of cutscene-ish. So I'm hearing an area where potential looping goes in for gameplay. And I could still pull out dynamics with the horn section, but this is a mono file, so there's no stereo dynamics in this upload. Oh, thanks, Little Fuzz. I kind of get that now. Now I looked at the thumbnail. So they're like battling each other at one time, being in love with each other, best friends or something like that. I wonder if it was written at this length, thinking that's how long it would take an average user to move on from the boss fight, or a life expectancy time of the first-person player in a boss fight to be under 6 minutes. Yeah, you see at this point when you start doing those modulations, I can now put together where there potentially would be the looping area, if you would, for a boss fight. Yeah, okay, so well, first of all, the track was really, really nice. I told you at the very beginning, I thought it was really passionate. I was like, for bass fishing, you put the hook in the fish. For boss fighting instead of bass fishing, what I think Believe Roadkill had mentioned earlier, which was you don't hear a lot of lyrics going on in boss fight music. Obviously, there's a lot of banging and clanging and blowing up and exploding and things going on, competing enough bombastically with everything else that's going in there, as well as, you know, sound design or effects of, you know, whatever might be going on. So having kind of the side story in the boss fight that they had the relationship that they had, now I understand tying in that particular passion. I think if that makes sense. Okay, what are you saying? The yellow one is pregnant. Yellow one sacrifices the father to power herself up as a last resort to beat. I see what you're saying. Yeah, so I mean, a very emotionally wrapped up boss fight, it seems like, if you're playing the game. And to meet that would be an emotional soundtrack for that. So henceforth, I guess that's why the lyrics are in there, the vocals are in there as a back song. Of course, I don't know what it would actually sound like during the boss fight because of the fact that there's all that ancillary sound design going on. Would have loved to have heard this in stereo, but it looks like this is the main one that they actually Monster Hunter people. Oh no, this is just the topic. Okay, so I'm gonna put this note on the side to check this, see if I can't find a stereo file of this. Stand by. Done. Anyhow, Little Fuzz, thank you so much. I appreciate it. That was very kind of you, your dono as well. And I hope you're doing well. And thanks for hanging out. I think I've been actually online now for about 2.5 hours or so, 3 hours maybe, somewhere like that. I know some of you guys hang in there for a while. Anyhow, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Next up, rolling, ride. Oops, red box came up. Oh, 3 hours and 13 minutes. Okay, good. Next up is Doc Doom. Doc Doom, is you here? I think you're here. I just seen you, Docky Doom. Doc Doom wants us to check out. Oh, this is a bit of a sit, guys. Let's make ourselves comfortable, and also thank you for your kind donation. I've requested quite a few Night Versus tracks in the past, but you haven't hit you with this one yet, which I think is their definitive track. This is one of those pieces that make me wonder how 3 musicians can just get together and write it. Enjoy. Yeah, I've listened to many tracks and then finding out there's only 3 musicians and go, what? Like full on heroic dose of whatever it is they're eating, drinking, or smoking, and they come up with brilliant stuff. Not saying that drugs has to be a thing. Anyhow, this is Night Versus. The name of the song is Phoenix for Levitation. Let's go. What a unique sound for the guitar, yeah? Trippy video. Listen to what the bass is doing behind that. These guys are working the chakra angles. Shroomies.
I'd like to find out what reality I'm in.
What a unique bass tone for what's going on back there. It almost sounds lo-fi and muted. Great ride work. God, this drummer is just crushing. Sorry, but listen to that bass. I love the hi-hat work also on this. Trippy video. trip.
I'd like to find out what reality I'm in.
The whole experience is very well done between the music and this video. So loving this ending part. Breakdown, Lisa. Heavy, that's taking out the garbage right there. What a hell of a track, Doc Doom. Jeez. So many different textures in the composition and stuff that moved us around. I think Amon had said it earlier somewhere in a post about it's a testament to to arranging skill set and production as well. When you can make these shifts happen in dynamics or in textures in a track, and it doesn't feel like it's forced. A lot of work went into this. A ton of work went into this, and maybe not necessarily in the musicianship aspect of it as much as really thinking this out. That transition, even that one part, I'm sorry, I didn't start falling asleep, but I definitely sat in the last 15 seconds of that one just very mellow arpeggiation that was happening. I was a goner. I was just like, oh, and it didn't feel like something that, it didn't feel unnatural the way they took me into that direction. And then what's really unique is how they stepped right on the, you know, right on the balls, just on that last section, as far as really powering down the darkness of the guitar tones and made it just really, so it's like they took me to this place where I was like, oh man, this is so freaking chill. But it wouldn't have been a song I wouldn't have fallen asleep on, because I had a little jump scare, I think. It kicked back in, I went, oh shit. But that the ballsiness of the guitar was just enormous. It was a really great piece of work. I'm really glad that you came parachuting back in with this. You know, guys, if you're not part of Discord, obviously you can check it out. All the music that I do here gets listed in Discord. So anything that you like, you can always check out. But if you don't do Discord, let me send the link for this track in there. Thank you, Patty Cakes. Let me send you this. This is the link right there for this particular track. You know, if you wanna rinse in that on your own, if you're not part of Discord. But I do encourage you to do Discord just in case, if you're lurking, because that's where I send my messages on when I'm doing, you know, something or whatever. So, all right, let's continue on. Next up, Next 794. Next 794. Did you win a spin today? No, you couldn't have won a spin today and be on this, could they? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. But yeah, please, Doc Doom, if you got plenty more in the future, when I get back, we definitely got to hear it. Okay, next 794 wants us to check out a song by the it's a game called Hotline Miami. I think I've done one from this. Name of the track is Hydrogen. I'm sorry, I probably sound very low because I'm scooching back from the mic. Hotline Miami is a top-down shooter video game released in 2012, set in Miami in the 1980s, where you play a silent protagonist tasked by an anonymous caller to kill Russia Mafia members at various locations. This track is one of my favorite, is one of the many other songs that plays during that level. One of the many songs that plays during that level. All right, guys, you know this? You guys know this? Let's do that. It's an ultra-violent game, Barnes says. I'm waiting for Don Johnson and the other guy to come flying through the screen or something. That's not where I wasn't expecting the one there. I don't know why, but oh my god, that house hi-hat. But really letting you just sit and sink in. Kind of gets you in that like go kill murder ball kind of vibe. Because I don't know how the game's doing. It's got that thing. That's probably the best way to say it, Amon. Deliberately simple for a very frenetic and busy kind of game. I don't know the game, but I'm figuring if the composer's wanting to sit on this pattern, it kind of hypnotizes you into tempo, maybe how you're playing. I don't know. I mean, I know it's not a tempo game, but I'm just saying. And also, this also depends on how far back it's pulled back in the mix compared to the rest of the game sound design. It is a little bit of a gnaw. Just the tone. It's one of those things that would give you like very vivid nighttime soundtrack vibes when you're sleeping, that this is stuck in your head. Damn. As simple, and it actually, that melody, I'm glad I get to listen to another song after that. If not, that thing would be just peeling away in my levels in my cerebrum, you know, because that's a very addictive pattern. And but I can also bring on to bring on some nightmares there. Just I guess you guys were saying this game was really violent, so I don't know when exactly this game was released, but the track in of itself, it also, because it says Hotline Miami and it looks like the thumbnail I'm looking at is maybe a game that was made in the late 80s or early 90s. So if that was the case, fine. If not, this was definitely a track that was built to just kind of become, I don't know how to explain this, kind of become part of the background noise. Yes, it's musical and stuff like that, but it had more of a sense of like driving you nuts. You know, you want to kill this guy, and if that's the sweat of this area in the game, then that was pretty much what is, excuse me, kind of thing. So my guts want the guitars to rip out of the song, yet they don't. Oh, you mean that? Yeah, 2010s, huh? Yeah, heavily 80 inspired Zumber. 2012, okay. All right, next up is our buddy the kebab seller is in right now, or he's up. We know at this time of night he's asleep. But the kebab seller wants us to listen to something from a game called Monster Train. This is called Daedalus the Professor. All right. How you doing, kebab seller? Let's go. Wow, what a trip. Cut time, boss fight. And I love how the bass is locked in with the kick. I love the cut time vibe on this. It has a little bit of a Rockies vibe. Well, up until now. Amon. You know what this look means. Weird collision going on in that sequence in the back in one of the ostinatos or arpeggiations. I'm hearing a major in there now. Dun, dun, dun. I don't know why, but maybe it's a harmonic of something. Catch that, Jacob? I was like, what? I just love how the bass is just gorilla glued to the kick drum. I like that feel. Hip jar. That was a really super intriguing boss fight. Really was. I really was enjoying the music on that. There was some really nice things that were happening there, which is also that little turnaround. I also think Roadkill mentioned something about it as well. Having a little bit of that Arabic vibe in there, kind of twisting that in there. Very clean composition. And I'm sure, I think one of the things that might have, excuse me, hiccups, made it really fun to play against is that it, at first I thought, you know, it was going to be in standard time, but they did everything in a kind of a cut time vibe, you know? And so by virtue of that, a little more space for the arpeggiations and the arrangements to work through. I love the choral pads that popped in and out now and then, but that kind of leaves that cut time kind of vibe while other things were doing, you know, holding down the eighths, you know, well, it's 16th, but I mean, gave you more space for that. But I think what's really cool about this is I don't know what the game is doing. I don't know what the boss fight looks like and what the sound design is like. Almost felt like that arrangement was giving enough room for the boss fight to happen and still probably have the volume a little hot with this music. Kind of understand what I'm saying? There's not a collision of a lot of banging and clanking going on if you're in cut time, but it still held the veracity of the boss fight. I don't fucking know. I'm sorry. Stop laughing at me. I can hear you from here. Stop laughing. See, SV, I told you. I heard you laughing all the way from Australia. So, anyhow, Kebab Seller, once again, coming in with some very unique music. And I really enjoyed that. Plus, as Jake had mentioned earlier, there was a weird little thing twice that happened in there that it almost sounded like there was either a harmonic third in there or something that dropped in there that was a little out of the, it kind of made me go, car. It's that look that I give where I'm like, that's like dropping ice in hot water and you hear that crack because something was a little out, But it wasn't out, obviously, because it's part of the composition. I'm just saying. Park Pal, are you in the house? Parkitus Pallius. There he is. How are you, Park Pal? What's going on, buddy? Hey, did you guys see that I actually made it back into the, by the way, just, I don't know if Skip's still here. I made it back into the Minecraft game, actually. I was very lucky. I came back and then I couldn't get in because 1 a.m. didn't upgrade the server after he destroyed it. I mean, after he helped rebuild it. I mean, after he did what he did. I'm sorry. Wait. I'm waiting. At any second, he's going to jump in. He's going to give me the people's elbow. Oh, he's not around for that show. Yeah, Patty Cake's fully saved my butt. As a matter of fact, I just went into the Discord little MC chat and I was like, somebody help. Why can't I sign in? And he was about to hit the sack. And he came in and guided me through it. And so the one... Amon, that was very clever. So, yeah. Patty Cakes got me in. And then I got killed 3 times in a row, and I was like, I'm not having this. I fell off something, and then I got hacked by one of the goblins, and then I got shot by a skeleton. I was like, I'm not feeling this. I'm out of here. I got to build up my, And then everybody inside Minecraft, inside the server, gives me a rash when I go into, what's that mode? Where you just have endless use of things, And I come out looking like Superman. I'll take this knife and shove it up your ass. Because I went in and got diamond this and diamond that. Creative mode, right? So now I'm trying to hack myself through and I end up dying, which I'm really scared because of the fact that also I know that Skippy and those guys want to take me through a battle. So you guys will have to protect the old man at all costs. So anyhow, I digress. This is for Park Pal. And the name of the track is from the band or the artist Golden Dogs, 1985. It's a Wings cover. Okay. Oh, my God. Let me get past one server first. Yeah, you're forcing me to kill. All right, guys, here we go. His message is, last Golden Dog submission was very well received, so here's them again doing the cover I really enjoy. Since the original McCartney version is probably more likely to get claimed, if I ever choose to submit it. Oh, okay. All right, let's do this for Park Pal. Let's see what we got going on here. La la. Why does that voice sound a little like Randy Newman? Just a little more mid-rangey. I love that slap delay on the voice. I hear that, Ivy. I like that Smoky Roads. Top. So Beatle-esque, Paul McCartney-ish. Nice small room mic, tom-tom, floor tom. Nostalgic vibe. And this 2-chord, seesawing makes it really fun. I love that kick playing through the snare. True 4 in the chorus. Hang on that pentatonic bottom end, just wail it. That's hard, I can't do that stuff. So raw and organic, that solo, I love it. Hear the piano jamming up in here? Happy last chord after that big jam. What a nostalgic jam, don't you guys think? That was really super sick. Did this have a little bit of a jam band vibe to you guys? I don't know. I'm still on the fence in understanding what a jam band sound is, but it's where they really just kind of sit in a pattern and they really rinse and soak in it. I love the chord changes that came after the verse. I believe that was the chorus. I can't remember it as a chorus. There was some great chord changes that was happening there where I was like going, ooh, very Beatle, Paul McCartney-esque in the chord changes there. Or if that was an abstract part in the piece, but yeah, they did. I recognized the piece. I just not well enough to be able to pin it. So by virtue of just recognizing it, I just kind of sat into the nostalgia of it and let it glide. But the guitar solo, there's something to be said about I'm such a puss when it comes to. I can't play live. I can't play in front of you guys without choking up for some stupid reason. But just 8 bars of I've never been able to do that. Just sit there and just hit a pattern and tempo and just stay there the whole time. I don't know. Maybe I just suck. You know, I'll put my hand up for that too. I can admit if I suck, but as simple as that might sound, knowing where it's coming from the box, the pentatonic box, and where that is at playing and doing that, that stuff's hard. I'm sorry, but that stuff's hard. Okay, next up, let's do some Great Sage Sun. Thank you for that, Park Pal. I appreciate it. It was good to see you too. Great Sage Sun. Name of the band is Miracle of Sound. The song is called Purest Gold. An Elden Ring track, I guess, right? So he's saying this is an Elden Ring fan song created in collaboration between Miracle of Sound, which is Gavin Dune, and the charismatic voice, Elizabeth Zaroff. She's so fun to listen to. She genuinely gets excited in some of the funniest songs and stuff. I mean, she's authentic. It's a song from one of the game's most popular bosses, Malina. Okay, here we go. Let's go.
On the wings of the butterfly, from the rings of the falling sky, I linger in my dreams to stay the pain. On the wings of the butterfly,
I can hear her speaking voice in this.
and every sorry soul shall know my name.
Not quite a blast beat, but has that energy. Her tone really comes from here. You can feel the warmth. Look at me. She's a vocal coach and I'm... A little bit of a Nightwish vibe. Very symphonic metal, like all of the kind of the whacking sound, the big bands that play there.
Into
me that wants to hear a little more of the arrangement parts of some of this track. 2 dBs of a punch. You know, like the pad in the back and stuff. There's almost like a doubling of what the guitar is doing, the muting there with the strings, but very safe background vocals. I really like this part of her voice here. It seems like there's a bite in her performance. Listen to that guitar tone. Rubber band, rubber, rubber, rubber band, rubber band. I like that. Great chuggy sound. Sounds like male background vocals in support. Super ton of work going into this with the arranging and the composing and everything behind it. So the charismatic voice, what's her name? Elizabeth Zaroff. Her presence in that was really, I think Amon kind of nailed it right there, where it was the mix in itself kind of served a little bit more of her voice, you know, because it was a very powerful presence in the mix. Personally, as I had said earlier, I kind of would have loved to have heard a little bit of the background arrangements just pop up just a little bit, because it was just kind of super adjacent to the, you know, the Nightwish style compositions and stuff like that, where there's, you know, there would have been a definite tone separation between some of the stringy-ish arpeggiations and other stabby type of keyboard stuff going on back there. And the chugginess of the guitars, there wouldn't have been a much of a battle. But hey, I don't engineer anymore. I don't know. I'm just listening to my ears. She sounded fantastic. This is the first time I ever heard her sing. You know, I go through her videos and stuff. I enjoy watching her reactions. I've never heard her sing. She has, and I don't know also much about range, but I think she has more like a first alto, maybe second soprano vibe. I don't know. I don't know if there's a little gray area in there. Warm voice, great voice coming from here. And what I heard is when I went, ooh, 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 that little section there where she had a little bit more of an edge to her voice, that sounded super badass. And I don't, you know, in my mind, I'm going, wow, that should have been the voice through the whole thing, that edginess she had there. But, you know, for reasons, that's why I'm not a producer and I don't, but just as a listener, I was like, oh my God, that right there was like, she cut from right here, you know. I love the track. It was a super, super cool track to listen to. And it was fun to also watch with the video. Fan music, isn't that great? You know, you can sit there and listen to a track. I've threatened to do that before, but I'm composer fatigued. Right now I'm writing a reggae-ish, Hawaiian reggae track for anti-vaping. And I'm like, I love doing this for the kids, but... next up, Ice Hat. Is you here, Ice Hat? Stop, Jakin. What are you laughing at? So Ice Hat wants us to listen to Chris Christodoulou. And everybody loves to laugh at me. Christodoulou. Risk of Rain 2. This one is called Secrets of the Storm OST. It's from that. And the name of this track is, I'm going to get this wrong, Om.Mani Padme Hum Part 1. Is that it? Om.Mani Padme Hum. Keeping up this amazing vibes, donating for a cheeky Risk of Rain track. I like how you put that in there. It's cheeky. Ice Hat says it's cheeky. So this is part 1. Maybe he's the one who brought in part 2 early on. So let's do this. This was the final boss theme for Risk of Rain 2 expansion. Okay, so let's do this. Ice Hat, thank you so much. Let's go. Well, they're going to sneak in with the nice little sequence just to get you hooked. So funny, it almost sounds like the click track has tone. Trippy. Nice. Killing it for the cut time. The tom-toms are engineered. Freaking killer. That's such a trip. It sounds like the click track has a tone expression. Sneaky to trip that in on us right there. This guy's such a slick composer, man. All of his Risk of Rain stuff has just been like There's no pegging in this. You know, like pegging a style or something. Has like an aggressive Moog tone to it. Oh no, did I get myself in trouble for being an old fart and I misused the word? Pegging. Oh shit. Here we go. Definitely monophonic. Right, Amon? That is so moogie. It puts me in such a good mood. Anyhow, great track. I love the Moog ending, and also like I said, with this composer, you just never know what you're getting. What I will say though, as a video game and Risk of Rain and stuff, he really does like to lean into a lot of his progressive rock roots, if you would. You know? Oh, okay, fine. I'm looking it up right now. My heart is pounding. I'm so embarrassed. Derp Cat Dog, let's listen to some music. Help me get out of here. Oops. We're going to be listening to a song called Amon Amarth. Is this your band, Amon? This is a metal band, as I recall. And thank you also, Derp Dog, for coming in and hanging out. And yes, I'll always have fun doing these. This name of this track is And Soon the World Will Cease to Be. So let's just get off the track that we were on and get on the track that we can listen to. Oh my God. I'm so embarrassed.
More from versus the world. Cause you know, eventually this world will cease to be.
I love the tone. I love this live vibe. The engineer's doing a great job. To get us to sink into that line. That is as raw and visceral as you can possibly get. It sounds so good how he's performing that. This must have been a while. There's guys in the audience holding up hand cams. There you go, showing my age. I'm thinking a handy van. I'm so roasted. Stands there and commands the power, you know what I'm saying? He's such a great representation of what the band sounds like. Him and his just his being, let alone his performance. And I love how the drummer's keeping those 16ths on the kicks ripping. Because they're hanging in there with the muting work, the chugginess. He's like this Viking Helldriver kind of look to him. Jesus. Love good solos like that. It's just melodic, you know? They hold a place in the arrangement landscape of the track. Also has that vibe where it's a full-on call to action march. You know, a battle cry. I mean, a super, super, super killed performance. And for me, you know, listening to all the kind of music that I listen to here with so many different things happening, rhythms, you know, time shifts, riff salad. This kind of gave me, I don't know if it's fair to say this. I think it's because the whole thing just kind of ripped through the 16th, through the whole thing. There were 16ths just cutting through it with the playing and stuff. Kind of gave me the rawness and the audacity of power that like Meshuggah does. I know it's two different beasts, you know, time signatures and stuff like that, but just the presence, the power, you know, commanding that kind of energy kind of vibe. And also, like I had said earlier, and some people also chimed in the fact that I think Derp Dog had mentioned too, that the lead singer actually does Viking. Was it, what did you say it was? Viking, like he's involved somehow or something of that nature. So it was kind of that call. But I mean, I'd hate to be running down any kind of a hill and then all of a sudden that guy stands up out of the bush after taking a piss with his sword and be going, oh fuck, I'm dead. You know what I mean? Kind of vibe. But I love the track. I love the power of the track. The power of the track spoke 10 times louder than let's say like the arrangement musicianship of it, which is kind of saying something. It's like I did not focus in on the arrangements. I just listened to the power of the track, the pull of it too, you know. So, Cat Derp Dog or Derpy Cat Dog, thank you so much. I'm glad you parachuted in just in time. Boy, did you miss something funny before that, but I'll let them tell you. Next up is Louis Spaghetti. Oh my God, I'm still slightly mortified. Oh shit. Louis Spaghetti wants us to listen to this is called let me see, Father Koi, and the name of the track is Feel For You. And Louis Spaghetti says, Aloha Jeeves, members of the Twitch chat and the VOD watchers. The way I found the song was kind of weird. Basically, there's an online shooter game called Valorant that I played for a while, and it's been a bunch of different playable characters with different abilities and personalities. Every time a new character is added to the game, the developers of the game create a Spotify playlist that's supposed to represent that type of music with the new character, or of what the new character likes to listen to. They do this just for fun and to help show off a little more of each character's personality, which I really like. So I found this song from one of these playlists, specifically the playlist for the character Clove, and it stuck with me. So thank you very much, Louis Spaghetti. Good to have you here. Thank you for that Dono Mono, the Anemono, Minimono, Anemono. Let's go. Let's see what this is all about. All right. Very creative. With a slight experimental mode. I like this. I like this. This is really cool. Really nice layering with the arrangements on this. There's only 2 changes going on here, so all this stuff in the background, very nice.
The big guns out, I got the hang of it. How bright I got teary-eyed. You get that it's unfair for me to talk when I didn't deserve it. You care for me, you got a funny way of showing it. How do you know when it's over and you gotta go sitting at home? Feel alright, but you ought to know I'd do anything to talk to you instead of your name is dripping from the words in my head.
I like that. That's nice. Oh, she dreamed in a partner. Okay, kind of trippy. Very trippy. Okay, I strayed from the song. I thought the song was great. I love the very unique tones that were used in structuring the arrangement. It was just, you know, two chords. Dum, 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 dum. That's all it was. The unique bass sound that held that also was very intriguing. I think I was actually more intrigued by the arrangements and stuff than the melody. The melody was nice. The singing was really super cool. But the use of arrangements and also a little bit of the pulling of the dynamics in certain areas, you know, the not expecting them to cut out the drums in this section or do this and come up with it. I kind of liked it. I think also because with some of the faster arpeggiations, even if it was... could have been eighths with delays that were ping-ponging and stuff like that. It almost had a kind of a cut time environment. You know, but the arrangements are right. You know, that kind of stuff. I like that. That's just kind of my jam. You know, no matter what the genre is, if you could pull that off nicely and throw down all those arrangements like that, you know, you got me riding for the track. So I really dug that. Very well done. How long have I been going? 4 hours and 26 minutes. Oh my God. Well, I might as well. I have one more. I have one more here. I have one. Fade into Neon wants us to listen to a track. And let's see what we got here. The name of the band. Oh, I know. I've done something from this band. Erra. E-R-R-A. Erra. It's funny, here in Hawaii, we have a pigeon term where it's eras. Bro, this guy's freaking eras, bro. Eras. That means irritated, short for irritating. Bro, the guy eras, bro. Anyhow, yes, I've done stuff from Erra, and they are fantabulous. And the name of the song is called Snowblood. And it says here, Jeebers Creebers, where'd you get those peebers? Fade into Neon, you're killing me. That's funny. Jesse Cash, clean vocals and guitar. JT Carvey, harsh and occasionally amazing clean vocals. Enjoy. Let's go. All right. Come on. Okay, I pegged it. Major third. Ooh, nice chord change. Wasn't expecting that. Well done. Oh, and then they slip into that major third after that. Okay. That was like a 1 bar chord turn up. I love where his voice is placed in this mix. The song gives you just a little hope there. You see if they do that little 1-bar short turn. Nice. I did say turn it. I meant to say turn around. Come on, guys, almost 6 hours here. No, 5 hours here. Very tasteful. Great solo. Ooh, like this. I'm really digging hard to catch the tone of that drop on that zero. What is that? What the F sharp is that about? What a cranking freaking track, man, to end the stream on. That there was first time things for me on that track, which was that really super fast and the tone of the guitars on that. When they did that, that yielded just such a unique sound to it. A lot of little stop starts that were going on in there too that were completely bone crushing. There was something that was happening, maybe it was just only in the last hook out through, but it almost sounded like it was either an overdub where a guitar player was maybe with a cleaner sound, just holding a couple notes to give it an ambient vibe, or maybe there was a slight overdub or something, like a keypad or something that was happening there. But the jerkiness or the glitchiness of the stop starts, I loved it. And actually, this is one of those examples where engineering wasn't too overboard. I mean, it was a shit ton of work, you know, you're kind of in gate heaven on a lot of things there. And also the drummer's, kick drum was just kind of Cobra helicopter, machine guns, these spurts of 16ths that were flying out. Super powerful, man. Super powerful. All right, guys. First, let me turn off my hard drive. Let me see if I can peg the button.